whenever the fuck I come on next. Hopefully tomorrow. It brought truth to this ignorant dreamer. After this gift from destiny, the pin dreamt no longer, for it knew all it could be and all it ever would ever be, and all it would ever and all it would ever. Knew all it could be and all it would ever be. Sorry, all it. So it knew all it could be and all it ever would be. The pin knew that it would forever tick and it would forever talk, that it would forever drop and then rise back up again to touch the top. The pin learned that its existence was a repeat. Its 1 minute life would last an eternity. Instead of dreaming of an end, the pin spent its time despairing over knowing that there is no end. For the pin there never will be a curtain which overcomes its sights, never be a final applause to signify the end of its performance and bring a sense of relief. So Owen, are you not going on? Going on? Oh my god, so are you not going on? Andy, we could, but I don't. Not really. We don't play multiplayer. So you're not going on? No, I guess Andy, we could, but I don't really want to. You're not going on? Yes, we could, Andy, but I don't know, play multiplayer. I don't play multiplayer. You have a certain enthusiasm. We probably could. Oh, did you hear me talk to myself there? That's what I do. Okay. Do you get the connections though? This prelude is the story. This prelude is both the end and the beginning of the story. The middle of the story is filler to make Siegfried's struggle poignant. Serial killer. The Beast. I didn't create this story with the Beast in mind. The Beast didn't come into existence until that conversation with Bree Isis, where he started throwing the term Beast around. I'm like, hey, you know what? Let's keep using this Beast. I like this. I like that a Beast formed inside of Siegfried. Let's keep that. Around page 60 or 70 is when the Beast forms in the book, or in my writing. In the writing, in my mind, Beast did not exist before page 60 or 70, whenever it was mentioned. And so you know what that means. It is a subplot. It is a subplot which has long-lasting effects and which is going to be incorporated into a main plot. I mean, you can easily tell just how important the serial killer plot was, considering that there will be no resolution to Jim's or Theo's plotline. It'll go from Siegfried's death to his beginning again. There is no resolution, okay? Okay? There is no need, there is no desire. This is not a story about Jim, not a story about Theo. I can offer maybe a slight snippet, maybe, to give some people, you know, clarity, a solution, but I think the way it is fine. Do I want to end Siegfried's life with him being born again? Or do I want to end Siegfried's life with his son being brought to a happily ever after ending? Okay? What do you want here? What seems more desirable? Do I go from right after this huge depth revealing conversation with Destiny? Do I go from that, this fucking climactic orgy of ideas, not to be too confident, and then after that go to the resolution of Theo, something secondary to Siegfried's life, something secondary to the story, less than secondary maybe, someone who didn't even have much of a fucking dialogue, had a purpose but no dialogue really, a character whose only meaning was to provide a deeper depth, a driving force for Siegfried. Theo and Jim were used for Siegfried. He is the star. And it shouldn't matter what happens to them when he dies. They have no story. They're pawns. Siegfried is on. The king and the queen. He's the board. And they are simply pawns. Sorry. Siegfried's the king and the queen. Dalian is the board. He determines what is possible to be done. So yes, Siegfried will first bear the brunt of Dalian's explanation of everything. Dalian will of course ask for questions. I was supposed to actually scroll down things and be right there. Nope. Also, it seems that my notes, instead of this whole 7 or 8 page thing of notes, has really just become this right here. These are my notes. This is too long to be notes anymore. That's not gonna happen. What's this idea? Brandon, 20 minutes in, exactly 20 minutes into the recording of your computer. Edit that out. Edit the past 10-20 seconds out. It's not needed. There we go. Almost 190 pages of written story. 8 months, man. Brandon, man. So you're gone. Alright, well, I'm done. I need to take an hour out of my day. Or no, I need to take like a whole day out of my time. Whenever that day may come. And I need to, 7 days. I'm gonna have some free days. I need to, what am I gonna do? What am I? Sorry, I was just thinking about taking another hike from where I left off before. So this time I'll be camping out in the woods. And so I considered the possibility of getting lost in the woods, not showing up for work. And I'm tired. I'm seeing things. I'm seeing figures in the shadows now. I just saw a hand reaching out from next to the camera. So I'm going to turn this off and I'm going to go to bed. I need to take, like I said, okay. A lot of things just went through my mind. My school's going to end before I go on vacation, which means I'm going to have some free days where I don't have school, maybe possibly a whole entire week. And so that means I can spend the time to do shit such as fuck with all my files, get them all organized, and or at least update everything, move it all to the right correct places, maybe create some videos, upload them. I'm going to stop wasting your time though, because your time wasted is less space I have. Goodbye, I'm Brandon. And the masterpiece is coming along likely. That's right, I'm calling it a masterpiece. So if I write all masterpieces, what does that make me? Am I a master compilation? I feel like the writing was still a bit weak though. Freedom from my control and freedom from the overarching authority of the universe around you. Bye. Wait. Let's do something else. Page 104. like a cavalcade of POWs marching to freedom. Huh, interesting. Siegfried walked through the forest with a beaming resonance of hope. It had been hours since he's gone off the bus and fled from civilization, trying to meet civilization back to back. Page 64. Oh, you mean the past you refuse to talk about? Possibly. I expect me to get... oh, sorry. Page 60 then is the Bre-Isis talk. Page 48. I realize the position I'm in here, but you must also come to realize the position you're in. Let me out of this house and I will be gone forever. You can spend the rest of your life with your family living under peace and worshipping whatever delusions you can trick yourself into believing. But as I see it now, with you resisting as you are, I can only come to the conclusion that it is safer for me to kill you. And I'm very able in doing this. I know the second I let you go, you will pick up the first sharp object you can find and put all your force into impaling me. I know this and I expect it. I also know that your son will take your death or injury too kindly. I heard the way you speak to each other. I know how you feel for him. That voice that's the voice of a lover. You incestuous freak. I'm surprised if you fucked animals that psycho fucking husband of yours brings back from his hunts. For an eternity, silence dominated the large expanse of the forest that night. Siegfried. I'm done.